Blair and the school fight song. The Altoona Area High School Marching Band. At this time, we ask you to stand and remove your headwear to join us in a moment of silence to the memory of two members of the Altoona Area School District family who passed away this week. The Altoona-Blair County area lost a good friend and former state representative Rick Geist. Rick died on Thursday, August 29th, while touring in Russia with his wife Jeannie. He was a 1962 graduate of Altoona High. He was a champion for the Altoona-Blair County area. As a state representative, he worked diligently in Harrisburg for the betterment of our community. He had the unique ability to work with all people, regardless of party affiliation, in an effort to do what was in best interest of his community. He was a true mountain lion fan and was regularly seen at many events. He will be missed. On Sunday, September 2nd, Cameron Stavanis, a student at Altoona Area High School, died unexpectedly at his residence. Cameron was known and loved by many teachers and SEAs at the Altoona Area School District. Born with cerebral palsy, Cameron endured many obstacles in life. He was an inspiration to those who knew him and will be missed by all who were blessed to know him. Please join us in a moment of silence for Rick Geist and Cameron Stavanis. Thank you. Would you please remain standing for the playing of our national anthem and the Altoona Area High School alma mater. Altoona band tradition. The Downfield Lion performed to the band's signet march, Barnum and Bailey's Favorite. Okay, band, let's hear your Altoona Mountain Lion spirit with the Hay Song.
ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to week 3 of high school football. As tonight we bring you the Altoona area high school Mountain Lions taking on the Allderdice Dragons tonight in football. I'm here with my partner Chris Strawmeyer in Mountain Lion Television Live, bringing you the broadcast on YouTube tonight. Chris, how are you?
Oh, great, man. Great to be back. This is football time. Football's the greatest time of year, and it's a beautiful night here. Lots of folks here. We're ready to go.
Yeah, it is a gorgeous night, and tonight we will have the coin toss here very soon, and we're going to have some honorary. Ooh, sorry, a little bit of feedback there. Hey, keep the ground mic down, and you turned us up too high. All right, we had a little difficulty there, a little bit of feedback. But tonight we have, for the coin toss, we have some military. As we honor the military tonight, we have the AAH alumnus class of 18, Private First Class Aaron Albright, who is with the 121st Transportation Company, current Altoona Area High School seniors class of 2020, who completed basic training this summer at Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. Our Private E2 Madison Butterbaugh, Unit HHC876 Engineering Battalion, and Private Butterbaugh will complete her combat medical training upon graduation. And we also have Private Miranda Butterbaugh, and she is with Unit of Infantry, and she will also complete her combat medical training upon graduation. So, we like to ask all women and men who are serving in the armed services to be recognized, and we realize that, it's such an important job, and we really appreciate it. Coach Niedermeyer and the Mountain Lion football team are honoring these brave women in service tonight specifically, and we did that by the coin toss there. So great to see Altoona Area High honoring the women in service.
Yeah, we started honoring the military stuff and the first responder type stuff a few years ago, and it's one of the best things that we do here. It's tremendous. I mean, they can't get enough credit, honestly,
Right.
for what they do. And we always, always thank them all for what they do. It makes our life so much easier.
Yeah, it is amazing. My nephew graduated from the Air Force Academy a year or so ago and is now in the Marines also, and serving our country, and it's just amazing the commitment and the excellence these young people show. All right, we're going to get ready for kickoff here.
Something's got to give here. Mountain Lions 0-2, Allderdice 0-2. Both teams have struggled early on here. Mountain Lions have to look to hold on to the football. The turnover bug has killed them. This type of offense that they run, they run the Navy's offense. So there's some pitching and some reading and some giving and some pulling on the ball, and that's a big issue with the Mountain Lions, the turnover stuff. So they gotta do that, stay away from penalties, and tackle better. They have not tackled very well here these first couple games. That's a short kick to Murray. Murray scoops it up and gets it out to about the 32-yard line, where they'll start there fresh, 1st and 10.
So we got 1st and 10 on the 32 with 11:55 left here in the first quarter. Again, Altoona versus Allderdice here at Mansion Park in Altoona, Pennsylvania. Week 3 of high school football. Beautiful night. And the read was to the back up the middle. And he will gain about, 2 on the play?
Yeah, so those of you that haven't seen the Mountain Lions this year, new coach Vince Niedermeyer is the coach now, and it's a new offense. So they slung it around last year all over the place. This year they've thrown a total of 7 passes in the first 2 games. So they're going to run the ball. They have this option that you'll see over and over again.
This time Day keeps it, and he's going to get out very close to a first down. It'll bring up, what, 3rd and 1?
Yeah, it's a short one.
And looks like Mike Jackson is hurt on the play for Allderdice.
So getting back to the new offense, you'll see many of the plays, not all of them, but many of the plays start with the fullback. The quarterback will decide whether he wants to give it to him or not, pull it out or give it to him. Then he'll either run himself or usually he has a pitch man based on what the defense is giving him. So it's a different offense. It's hard to stop when run correctly. So we'll see how the Mountain Lions can deal with things tonight. One of the drawbacks, of course, is if you can't get down early, it's very difficult to come back. So the Mountain Lions need to control the ball and play a little bit of defense tonight, and that's going to be their secret to success throughout the year.
So we got a 3rd and 1. And they pick up the first down. And was that to give to Adam Zerby?
Ethan Straub.
Or Ethan Straub, yeah, number 25.
So Straub he had 100 yards at Hollidaysburg the first week, 119 total on the year for the Mountain Lions, 1 touchdown. So he's one of the workhorses in that offense.
So 1st and 10 on the 44-yard line. And maybe a gain of 1 on the play. Straub again on the carry.
That play looked a little strange from the start.
So 2nd and 9 on their own 45, man in motion. They give it to him. And that was, I believe,
Avery McCauley on the carry.
Yeah. And he just had nothing going there.
Robert Brown, 10th grader, sophomore. Put his hat right on McCauley. Pummeled him right there.
So on the loss, it brings up 3rd and 15 from their own 39 with 9:36 left here in the first quarter. Again, McCauley in motion. They fake it to him. And Marcus Day will get out to about the 47.
Yeah, it picks up about 8, but that's not nearly enough. And the Mountain Lions, are they going to go for it here?
I don't know. I think they're going to. Well, they're keeping Day in there.
Keeping the offense in there.
So 4th and 7 from their own 47-yard line. No score here. 8 minutes and 50 seconds left here in the first.
Oh, it's a pooch punt. It's a good play.
Oh, nice punt. And they're going to get them the whole way down to about the 2-yard line.
51-yard punt. So that was a good little trickeration by Coach Niedermeyer there.
So 1st and 10 for Allderdice on their own 2-yard line here with 8:38 left in the first quarter. Again, no score.
Now, Allderdice likes to throw the ball.
They got 4 wideouts here. But they're going to give it up the middle, and Altoona is very close to a safety. They did get a safety.
The whole ball has to come out, and I don't think the whole ball came out, obviously.
So Altoona takes a 2-0 lead here with 8:32 left in the first quarter.
Now look at that, call to do that little pooch punt there. Tremendous call, sets up Mountain Lions to get a 2-point safety here. And who knows, with these two teams, that might be critical right there. These two teams have not scored a lot of points between them, so any points are good points for these guys. So, Coach Niedermeyer, he just tweaks his punt unit just a little bit to have Marcus Day punt it, and with nobody back, it rolls down inside the 5. Mountain Lions get those 2 points.
Perfect bounce. So the Mountain Lions, this is where they, have struggled a little bit in the last couple games. They had some good plays and just did not quite execute and get the momentum. And they got it here now. So.
Yeah, they played pretty well in the first half last week. And then week 1 against Hollidaysburg, they had a real good second half, but just have not put it all together. And, young team, there's only 11 seniors on the whole team,
yeah.
4 or 5 of which see playing time, really. So they're young. That's a live ball.
That's a live ball, but it looks like Altoona recovered it. I think number 43 for the Mountain Lions picked that one up, Colin Allman.
It's hard fielding those ground balls with that oblong sphere. Now the Mountain Lions have a little momentum here. See if they can take advantage of that.
So 8:29 left here in the first quarter. 2-0 Altoona. 1st and 10 on the Allderdice 40. Marcus Day under center. He drops back to pass.
Wide open.
Wide open. And all of a sudden it is
Rossi
touchdown
Pinkston.
to Rossi Pinkston. 40-yard touchdown pass. Altoona goes up 8-0 with 8:21 left in the first quarter.
Just a nice little straight up the field route from Pinkston. Marcus Day didn't even have to fire it in there, just lobbed it over the defense, let Pinkston run under it.
So Andrew Eisel, I believe, will take the extra point. And it's up and good. So 9-0, 8:21 left in the first quarter. Altoona on top of the Dragons from Allderdice.
How long was that pass? Was that 40 yards?
40 yards, I believe.
You know what the ironic thing is? They've completed one pass all year coming into this. It was 40 yards also to Patucci in the Hollidaysburg game. So that's kind of funny that was exactly 40 yards also. So a little bit of offense from the Mountain Lions. Last week they did not score at all. So, getting off the schneid a little bit here against a struggling Allderdice team also. It was kind of like which team was struggling more, when we got through this. Allderdice did score last week. They scored on an 80-yard kickoff return by Sevion Randolph, who was probably one of the two back, although there's nobody back. I'm not sure what they're doing. The ball will probably go over their head if they're going to stand it to 20.
So Rashawn Caldwell and Savion Randolph back. And they'll send Randolph back a little further, but they're just going to pooch it. Picked up by number 3, and he'll get out to the 40. So Malik Marmon on the return there for Allderdice, about a 1 or 2 yard return. So 1st and 10 for Allderdice on the 40 their own 40-yard line here with 8:18 left in the first quarter. Again, Mount Lions on top, 9-0.
Allderdice has scored 3 touchdowns all year, and 2 of them were in the return game. So the Mountain Lions know that, so they just did that little pooch. They don't want to return from Allderdice in this game.
And they pitch it to the outside. There's a fumble, I think, but he fell on it.
Ball retained by the Dragons.
Couldn't tell if that ball hit the ground or not.
I think it did. It was, but the back, whoever it was, I didn't see exactly what it was. Was it Randolph? Got right back on.
Second down and 13.
So a loss of 3 on the play. Second and 13 on their own 37 here. 9-0 Altoona. 7:49 left in the first quarter. I'm not sure why they stopped the clock. There must be an equipment or...
Randolph has something going on over there. I think his belt broke. That happens.
And they get a lot of yards back here.
Caldwell, the ball carrier, number
Caldwell, Rashawn Caldwell on the carry. And that brings up a 3rd and 2, so big pickup there.
Yeah, they had him stop for a yard or 2 gain, and just poor tackling, which is something that's really plagued the Mountain Lions all year so far.
So 3rd and 2 on their own 48. And keeper, quarterback keeper, and he's going to actually lose a yard. So it's going to bring up 4th and 3.
Adam Port got in there, broke that play up, tripped him up. Tremendous job there. Now it is Coach Haslett's turn to make a decision here. 4th and 2 around midfield.
And they're keeping the offense in there. See what they do. Play is broken up nicely. First by Adam Port.
Port in there again. Tremendous penetration. Mountain Lions hold. Take over on downs early in this game. They actually lost a couple yards on that one.
So Altoona takes over on the Allderdice 46. 1st and 10, 6:18 left here in the first quarter. Again, up 9-0. Marcus Day on the keeper, and he will get for a pickup of about 6. Maybe, yeah, it's going to be 6. 2nd and 4. Approaching the 6-minute mark here in the first quarter. Again, 9-0 Altoona.
So he has the choice there. He gives it to the fullback, or he could pull and follow the fullback, or he can pull and run around the outside. There's all kinds of choices with this, and really the quarterback's decision-making runs this whole offense.
He's looking to throw again, and just overthrows number 13, Lamar Robinson.
Pass intended number 13, Lamar Robinson. Malik Marmon, number 3, with the coverage.
And that was real good coverage by Malik Marmon.
3rd down.
Robinson really didn't have much of a chance of catching that one. There was no separation there at all. Mountain Lions have already thrown, what, 3 passes?
3 passes. And this time Day is going to keep.
Marcus Day.
And he had Aiden Steinbugle coming around there, and that might have been the better option, but
yeah, it looked like a bad read on that one, but you know that's going to happen. This is his third game in this offense. You know, the quarterbacks who run this for Navy have done it over and over and over again.
So 5 minutes left here in the first quarter. 4th and 6 for the Mountain Lions. And Marcus Day is going to punt it away again. Fielded at the 5. And it looks like number 4, Savion Randolph, is going to be brought down right around the 18-yard line.
Yeah, and that was dangerous. The whole object of what they're trying to do is not kick the ball to a returner as dangerous as him. And he went back and caught it anyway. And fortunately, the Mountain Lions drug him down after only about a 14-yard return. But
Colin Allman on the tackle there for the Mountain Lions. So with 4:37, it's 1st and 10 for Allderdice on their own 18. Again, they are down 9-0. Altoona picked up a safety and a 40-yard touchdown pass early in the quarter. Quarterback's looking to throw downfield. Great
fumble picked up. It's Trevor Manley, I believe, with the touchdown. Edwin Franklin with the corner blitz.
That was
off the corner. I guess he's a linebacker.
Nice defensive play.
Off the corner, unblocked. The quarterback did not react to him at all. Absorbed the contact, fumbled. Manley scoops it up and runs it in for a touchdown.
So all of a sudden it's 15-0 here. Mountain Lions get their field goal unit out there. 4:29 left. Andrew Isa will attempt his second extra point of the game. The hold's good, and the kick is up, and it is good. So we got 16-0 here with 4:29 left in the first quarter. Altoona Mountain Lions on top of the Allderdice Dragons. Here in week 3 of high school football, both teams at 0-2. Altoona doing their best here in the first quarter to try and improve that record.
Allderdice has been much, much better. Now, the Mountain Lions have beat them early in the year, the last 2 years. But they have won 3 straight City League championships in Pittsburgh. So they have been much better over the last couple years. It looks like they're struggling a little bit this year, but a little bit of home cooking for the Mountain Lions, just what they needed. Come home here, get fired up, play with some reckless abandon. Izzo can kick the ball over his head. It helps if he kicks from the 40. He was going to kick for 5 yards back. I don't think you want to do that. And Randolph is just baiting him. Come on, kick it deep. I'll go back and catch it.
And another pooch.
Goes out of bounds.
Got a penalty.
Yeah, it's kick out of bounds.
Kick out of bounds, yeah, so they will. They can what, take the re-kick?
Yeah, 5 yards back and kick it again, take it at the 35 or take it where it went out. Well, they'll probably take it at the 35.
Yeah, they're going to.
Because it's pointless to re-kick. They want to return it, but they're not going to kick it to him, so. Oh, well, that's a different rule. It's 5 yards ahead from where it went out, I guess. I never knew. They change rules. There's got to be a reason for people to keep their jobs, you know.
Yeah. 4:29 left here in the first. 16-0. Mountain Lions on top of the Dragons from Allderdice. 1st and 10 for Allderdice on their own 39-yard line. And we got a timeout by Altoona.
Timeout, Altoona.
I think they only had 10 out there. So they elected to call a timeout as to not have that cause them giving up a touchdown, which is probably the smart idea.
The Mountain Lions are on the road next week when they journey 93 miles to Chambersburg to play Chambersburg High School. Kickoff next Friday in Chambersburg at
So Altoona playing well here tonight. Again, Vince Niedermeyer Jr., his first year as Mountain Lions head coach.
Yeah, it's definitely a good sign here. The Mountain Lions looking to get off the schneid tonight, 0-2, get a little bit of a streak going. There's a couple winnable games possibly. There's a couple really tough opponents down the road. Harrisburg is ranked, #1 team in the Mid-Penn and probably top 10 in Pennsylvania. They're in the schedule. Central Dauphin is very, very good. Chambersburg is really good. They have everybody back. So there's some good teams on the schedule.
Pass complete to number 16, but picked up right away by Kyle Murray on the tackle there. Pass was completed to Noah Johnson.
Tackled by number 26 Kyle Murray. Gain of 8 on the play.
Just a little quick hitch. Very hard to stop when the timing's right on that play.
So 2nd and 3, ball on their own 47-yard lines with 3:55 left here in the first quarter. Again, 16-0 Altoona. Pack Adams back. He's looking to throw again. Oh, right through the hands. He had a wide open Dijon Hall.
Went through the hands of Hall, then through the hands of Murray. He almost had the interception. And
or was that Nick Patucci, number 23?
No, was it Patucci?
I think it was. Oh, was it 26? It was. It was Murray. You're right.
Yeah, I get those two confused too, though.
.343 left, 16-0 Altoona. 3rd and 3 from their own 47 for the Dragons. And again,
bringing the blitz. Matt Stradiff coming in.
Matt Stradiff, number 35.
Matt Stradiff, great story. Matt was not feeling any of his extremities in a game last year. Got taken to the hospital, had some serious injuries. Slowly came back, and he's back playing this year.
So Allderdice will be forced to kick it here. 4th and 9. With about 3 minutes left here in the first quarter. Trying to get their guys off the field.
And Allderdice, I think, will call timeout.
Yeah.
A little bit of confusion over there. That's just, 0-2. You're on the road. It's a long trip for them. You come out, you make mistakes, you're down early. It's hard to stay mentally in the game, for this squad in this situation. So Coach Haslett has his hands full over there trying to keep them in the game. You're just thinking, oh, here we go again,
So 2:57 left here in the first quarter. Again, 16-0 Mountain Lions.
Mountain Lions have been through that in the past a few times too, so we know the feeling. It does work on you.
And it's blocked. Picked up by
Aiden
Murray.
Steinbugle with the block. Oh.
And just unnecessary. Edwin Franklin. Wish he could have that back.
block, but there is a flag on the play.
Aiden Steinbugle, a lot of penetration from a lot of Mountain Lions on that. Steinbugle got a hand on it and blocked it. Kyle Murray scooped it up and would have scored, but Edwin Franklin, little block in the back. So that still sets the Mountain Lions up in tremendous field position. And it's funny, I talked to Coach Adams today. Coach Adams said, I think we can get a block. He actually told me that, and he called it. He was right.
So bummer for Kyle Murray. But overall, positive for the Mountain Lions here. 16-0 with 2:50 left here in the first quarter. They have 1st and 10. Ball is on their own 16 or 7. We'll call that 17. Marcus Day. Keeper. He has a wide open hole, and he gets out to about the 9-yard line.
It's easy for us to see up here,
Yeah,
but if he'd have set his block up and read it, it would have been an easy touchdown. He just ran right to the defender. He'll learn that stuff.
That's a gain of 12.
So a pickup of 12 for Marcus Day. 1st and goal from the 5 with 2:39 left here in the first quarter.
5-yard line.
And no gain on the play.
Even stop on the carry.
Give was to number 25, Ethan Strout.
No gain.
Brings up again 2nd and goal from the 5. And we're approaching the 2-minute mark here in the first quarter. Marcus Day trying to get to the outside. Looks like he will, and he'll score. Gets it into the end zone on a 5-yard run. So with 1:43 left here in the first quarter, it is 22-0 Altoona.
That's Marcus Day's 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. I'd have to say this is a little bit unexpected here.
Eisel with the extra point. It's good. And it makes it 23-0 here with 1:43 left in the first quarter. So Altoona puts up 23 unanswered points.
Yeah, I mean, you were hopeful that they'd come out and play a decent game. Honestly, 23 points in the first quarter is probably not in the conversation coming into this game. You know, things have really fallen their way. They made some things happen, and Mountain Lions have scored 4 times, 3 touchdowns and a safety here in the first quarter.
And it all started with that safety, big momentum shift there for the Mountain Lions, and just carried them through.
Yeah, and I love the first play after the kickoff. They went deep. They went for it. They felt the momentum. You know, I love when after a turnover, after a big play, you go for blood right away, you know. That really does. That's a great play call.
So Andrew Eisel will get ready to kick it away here from the 40.
Referee down there has some microphone problems, I think. I'd just like to see him try to kick it over everybody's head, because he can do that.
And there's a...
That's not what you want to do. Not a line drive right to the guy that's...
And there's just... Looked like a rugby.
What happened there?
That was interesting.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what really slowed the momentum down there for the returner was he ran into his own man, and then it was just like they got into a big pile and just started pushing.
I mean, usually you do that for a couple yards. That was probably 12 yards when that whole pile went.
So with 1:31 left here in the first, again, Altoona up 23-0. Allderdice looking at 1st and 10 from their own 46.
And we got another timeout.
Timeout, White.
So Allderdice takes another timeout here to talk some things over.
Mountain Lions start their conference schedule next week. They head to Chambersburg. We talked about Chambersburg. Chambersburg has scored 91 points in 2 games. They've done some lightening up. They scored 48 here last year. Remember Altoona was up early, looking good, and then all of a sudden it was all kinds of crazy stuff happened over and over and over. It was like 48 to 20 some. So Chambersburg's very good. That'll start mid-pen play on the road again. This is their last non-conference game. Allderdice, I think they play Westinghouse over in Pittsburgh.
So 1:31 left here in the first quarter. 1st and 10 on their own 46. Shakira Pack-Adams throws it out. Flat there to number 6, Nazir Darwin.
Yeah, there was nobody out there.
6 foot, 188-pound senior. So they pick up 14, 1st and 10 on the Mountain Line 40 here with 1:19 left in the first quarter. And Allderdice looking to throw downfield, up and right through the hands of Savion Randolph.
Pack-Adams couldn't get that off. Port was right up in his grill. And this whole play was disrupted. It looked like he wanted to go long. He really wound up.
Yeah.
And then the last minute, he's like, I don't think I can throw it that far. And he just tried to fire it out in the flat. Penetration will do that to you. I mean, the Mountain Lions are getting in the backfield routinely here so far in the first quarter.
Adam Port's been playing really well for the Mountain Lions this season. And
Delay a game.
Flag.
Dead ball. Delay a game. Offense. 5 yards.
So that'll send them back. Got 1:05 left here in the first quarter.
And the play clock is at 40 seconds on a lot of plays this year. So it's a difference, just like college and the pros. Now after the penalty, it'll start at 25 like before. But so they had 40 seconds to get that play off.
And just overthrown there.
Port in the backfield again. Rossi Pinkston put a hit on Pack-Adams after he got rid of it. Making Pack-Adams throw the ball a little bit quicker than he wants to. And it's just, that pressure on the quarterback, it really makes a difference.
3rd down and 15. Ball up there 45.
So 1 minute left here in the first quarter, 23-0 Mountain Lions. Again, Adams looking downfield. He throws wide open. And
he dropped
it right through the hands of Savion Randolph, who was wide open for a touchdown.
Yeah, he was wide open. Nobody back there. I mean, it was a tough catch because he kind of had to. It was over the top kind of on him. But still, one that he would probably tell you he should have had.
And definitely the coach.
Yeah.
52 seconds left here. 4th and 15 from their own 45.
This is the area of the field that there could be a fake.
Yeah.
The punter is the quarterback.
Well, he punts it
after
away.
all.
And Altoona just needs to get out of the way there. And it's down at the 14-yard line. So we only got 44 seconds left here in the first quarter.
31-yard punt, no return.
So Altoona will probably just try and run.
This is exactly what they want. They want the lead in the ball.
And penalty.
Their goal is to get 4, 5, 6 at a clip, get first downs, can possess the ball, march down the field. That's what they want to do.
And that's going to be against Altoona, send them back 5 yards. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 9. Still 44 seconds left here in the first quarter. Again, Altoona winning 23-0 here against Allderdice. And we have another.
That'll give the 5 yards back further, or maybe not. Maybe it's half the distance. So it's, yeah, and the 2 penalties added up to 9 yards somehow instead of 10 because of the half the distance. 1st and 19.
And they get a yard or 2 of that back with about 30 seconds left here.
Gain of 2.
And Altoona is going to just try and run this down. They don't even have to snap it. The Allderdice coach calling his.
Now they should have lined up and snapped it.
Yeah. But time ran out. So at the end of one, it is the Altoona Mountain Lions 23 and the Allderdice Dragons 0. Well, I guess, Chris, this time I'll give the weekly Altoona soccer plug. Tomorrow, the Mountain Lions head down to Mount Ridge, Maryland for a tournament. And so far, we're doing pretty well this season, 2-0. Beat Hollidaysburg last night, 3-0 out there, and beat Laurel Highlands. I think it was like 6 or 7-0 down there a few weeks ago. So we're looking forward to a nice tournament tomorrow down in Maryland.
Yeah, that's good. It's always great to see the teams doing well.
Girls soccer doing very well too. They're at least 3-0.
They have isn't there some tournament here tomorrow?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they have their
have a
big
tournament
soccer
here tomorrow.
tournament here tomorrow. So if you're looking for something to do tomorrow, come out and watch girls soccer as they have a soccer bash out here tomorrow. And I think there's probably three teams involved in that.
Yeah, Penn State plays tomorrow night, so come out and watch some soccer during the day.
So we'll get ready to start the second quarter here. Again, 23-0 Altoona. And really
tried to run the counter there, and there was nothing there.
So it's going to be, what, 3rd and 17. 3rd and 16, they gave him one on there. Altoona has the ball on their own 7.
So you got a lead. Nothing stupid. You're deep in your own territory. Can't be afraid to punt the ball whenever you have a lead like this.
And Day tried to go up the middle on a keeper, and he is brought down for another loss of probably 1 or 2. They're just going to say no gain. So it's 4th and 16 with 10:55 left here in the second quarter, first half. 23-0 Mountain Lions. And this time, Andrew Eisel will come out to punt it away.
And they probably don't want to punt it to the return guy.
Low snap through the end zone.
Second safety of the game.
So the Dragons get on the board with a safety here. Makes it 23-2 with 10:32 left here in the first half. You could just kind of sense that coming. Altoona just did not look comfortable down there. They wanted to get it out and couldn't.
And you know, Coach Niedermeyer was holding the punter back to give him some extra instructions. That set the whole play. It rushed a little. Yeah, that the kicking game is about rhythm, and yeah, that play didn't have it. Now you wouldn't think it would get snapped out of the end zone, but so at least they have room to punt now.
Yeah.
I still say now's the time to just blast it and let it roll.
Yeah, kicking away from your own 25. And he is blasted away. And it's going to go back and fielded at about the 20. And Altoona does a nice job covering that. That was number 11, Rashawn Caldwell, on the return.
Yeah, that was a good job there. They gave up 2 points in the process, which you don't like, but they did flip the field at least.
So with 10:25 left, 23-2 Altoona. Allderdice taking over 1st and 10 here on their own 30. Adams drops back, throw, and there's going to be a penalty. What is going on back there? Looks like a cramp. So, head coach for Allderdice, Jerry Hazlitt, was over there pointing to his head like, hey, use your head, guys. What's going on here? So, holding call. That'll take them back 10. But it looks like it's just a cramp. Hopefully that's it. You know, it's hard to, as a coach, you know, it's hard to coach high school kids. They just don't listen to the hydration
Sure.
speech as much as they should. And, you know, and then they feel it in some of these games, and this is early. You know, this is still the first half. Got to take care of your body and do the right things.
Yeah,
Not just an hour before the game, but, you know, days before the game. You got to
Right.
make sure you're drinking lots of fluids. And
you're young, you figure you don't need it. I'm not worried about it.
wait till they get older like us and you just cramp from grabbing the remote on the couch.
Yeah, exactly. Got to stay hydrated. All right, after all that here, we got what? First and 19.
First and 19 from their own 21. And they will pick up one or two, maybe one.
Brendan Schaefer, number 16 attacker. Gain of 1.
So it'll be second and 18 on their 22-yard line for Allderdice. 9:50 left here in the first half. Again, Mount Lions up 23-2. Beautiful night here at Mansion Park Stadium. A great crowd. People enjoying the game, watching the Mountain Lions dominate so far. Pitch was to number 11, Rashawn Caldwell for Allderdice, and he's brought down after maybe a pickup of 1, maybe 2. 3rd and 15 from their own 25. About 9 minutes left here in the first half.
You got to keep the play in front of you here and tackle.
Looking downfield, has a man open. And he catches it. Nice catch by number 2, Dijon Hall. And really switches the field position here.
Yep.
And a long 3rd down play. Makes it a 1st and 10 on the Mountain Line 25. I'm sorry, on the Mountain Line 32. 8:35 left here in the first half. 23-2, Altoona.
They just throw it downfield and hope they make some plays. False start on the offense before Altoona jumped.
So that'll take Allderdice back 5. Be 1st and 15 on the Mountain Line 37. 8:20 left here in the first half. 23-2, Altoona. They pitch it out to Rashawn Caldwell. He breaks a couple tackles. He's trying to get back the other way. Man, gets a lot of that back. Mountain Lions, again, in great position there. They're just not making the tackle.
Connor Ryder, Nick Patucci on the stop.
Reimer and Patucci on the stop there.
Yeah, after 4 or 5 Mountain Lions had a chance to bring them down, that one, yeah, the tackling was not stellar on that play. They've cleaned that up a little bit, it seems like.
7:28 left here in the first half, 23-2, and it's 2nd and 7 on the Mountain Line 27 for Allderdice. Pack Adams back to throw. He's going to the end zone and nicely broken up. Thought it was going to be intercepted there.
I think, was that 60, Brendan Schaefer? That just hit Pack Adams.
Yeah, right as he threw. So 3rd and 5. Breaks a couple
Wide
tackles.
open.
Wide open.
I mean, nobody there.
Not even close. Good heads-up play there by Pack Adams to see the open man. And wide open.
Yeah, it was. Stepped up, didn't go over the line of scrimmage.
And again, this is where poor tackling just kills you. So all of a sudden, it's 23-8 with 7 minutes remaining in the first half. Altoona on top. However, Allderdice is going to go for 2 here. And they are going to get it. Quarterback keeper makes it 23-10. All of a sudden, it's a different ball game here. 13-point lead for the Mountain Lions with 7 minutes left here in the first half.
Yep, 23-10. New game here. Like we have seen some guys open before. There's been some guys so far open that it's like it's disturbing.
Yeah.
Like there was nobody within 25 yards of him.
Right. That was complete missed.
And they dropped a pass earlier where there was nobody within 15 yards of him. So the Mountain Lions have to get that straightened out. Their secondary and their coverage. Because I think Allderdice is going to continue to sling it.
Yeah. You know, they have a couple-hour bus ride to get here, and you get off, and you're a little out of touch with what's going on, and you get some points dropped on you, and by that time you start getting warmed up, and you can't let up if you're Altoona. Fielded at the 25. It's by number 23, Nick Batucci.
I thought maybe he called a fair catch. I don't know if you can do that in high school. I'm not sure on a kickoff. You can in college and pro. Mountain Lions have to get that momentum back here. Nice drive. We'll take care of that. Shotgun formation.
We gave it to Pinkston, and he gets nothing. He'll lose 5 on the play. And he's cramping up. So 6:47 left here in the first half. 23-10 Altoona. Allderdice starting to put together some offense.
Yeah, the game has shifted, definitely. Mountain Lions have to try to get some of that momentum back here.
So Altoona looking at 2nd and 15 from their own 26-yard line. Marcus Day under center. Again on the keeper, and
he missed. That should have been a give to the fullback there.
yeah.
Wide open.
Marcus Day on the carry.
So he picked up 1, 3rd and 14.
Day of 1.
Fumble by Altoona, and I think they recovered. However, that'll bring up 4th down. And the punting unit will come on for the Mountain Lions. 4th and 17 from their own 24-yard line. Andrew Eyes will be kicking from about his own 10. Good snap this time. He gets the punt away. It'll be fielded at the 43 by Savion Randolph.
Savion Randolph.
That's good field position for Allderdice. Take it over to Mountain Line 45-yard line.
Have 5 minutes left here in the first half. See what they can do. Another completed pass.
Savion Randolph with the reception.
Pickup of about 7 on the play.
Just a little out to Randolph.
Game of 7.
So it'll bring up 2nd and 3 on the Mountain Lion 38 with about 4:50 left here in the first half. Again, Mountain Lion's up 23-10. They need a real big stop here. High snap, but quarterback makes a nice pitch out to Rashawn Caldwell. He gets around the outside, and he's going to get knocked out of bounds. Wow. Right about the 1-yard line.
Rashawn Caldwell the carry.
I mean, the play is stopped.
Yeah.
I don't understand. You have to tackle. You have to grab and wrap up and bring down.
37-yard run.
So a 37-yard run makes it 1st and goal on the 1-yard line for Allderdice here with 4:18. So in about 1 minute, they are going to fumble.
Back on the carry.
And I guess they got it back.
A little closer.
Second down to 1.
So Adams was almost in on that one. Just lost the ball. And 3:40 left here in the first half. And this time they are going to get in. So all of a sudden it's 23-16.
Touchdown number 6.
First quarter goes to the Mountain Lions. Second quarter here is definitely going to Allderdice.
It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. This is, you know, we talked about this, the inconsistency. Like, is this the same football team?
Yeah.
Like, they don't do anything right now all of a sudden. They fumble, they don't tackle. It's unbelievable how that happens.
So all of a sudden, it is a 6-point game with 3:32 left here in the first half.
Coming up at halftime, second grader from Logan, that is second grader Arden Conklin, will draw the 50-50 worth $582.
Mountain Lions have 3:32 to get something going before halftime here. Allderdice gets the ball coming out, I believe. Mountain Lions got it first, right?
Yes. You are correct.
Seems like a whole game ago.
I had to think about it.
Yeah.
So the Dragons will kick it away. Be fielded at the 20. Here's that number 26, Kyle Murray. He gets it out to about the 36.
Now, a couple first downs are definitely in order here for the Mountain Lions. Just try to stop the bleeding a little bit.
Marcus Day there gets back to the line of scrimmage maybe, but there's a penalty, and I'm not sure what they called there.
It was really late.
I think a personal foul maybe.
Well, that's a break for the Mountain Lions right there.
Really foolish by Allderdice. 3:17 left here in the first half. Mountain Lions now 1st and 10 on the 50. Clock is starting. Here we go. 1st and 10 for the Mountain Lions. Marcus Day drops back to throw. And penetration by, who was that, number 81?
Jackson with the sack.
51.
51.
Vontae Jackson.
Vontae Jackson, senior.
No time at all.
Loss of 6.
Is this the same Allderdice team that was playing a little bit ago that now you can't block? I mean, pretty amazing, huh?
Marcus Day was so lucky.
The ball bounced right back in his lap.
He pitched it to 3 Allderdice guys that were right in his face, and it bounced back.
You can't pitch it that late. Like you're supposed to, in this offense, you're not supposed to block the defensive end. That's one guy. There was 3 guys completely unblocked.
Yeah.
That is not how it's supposed to work.
So we're approaching 2 minutes left here in the first half. The second quarter has just been a long quarter for the Mountain Lions, giving up 17, 23-17. Marcus Day looking downfield and looking for, what was that, Avery McCauley, but That one there would have had to been right on the money.
Yeah, he sprinted out to the left to buy a little bit of time, which was a good plan. It just really was nobody open, though. Mountain Lions off to kick it away.
A minute 43 left here. 4th and 20 from their own 40.
Delay game.
Another 5-yard penalty. This game has just been filled on both sides. Just not executing. The Mountain Lions finally bring down Randolph. That was number 30, Matt Bowser.
Matt Bowser grabbed him and brought him down.
Finally, somebody just grabbed the jersey and pulled him down. Figured he couldn't wrap up.
1-yard return.
Right.
So 1-yard return there makes it 1st and 10 on their own 31 for Allderdice. And there, Allderdice again going long. And Aiden Steinbugle and Savion Randolph just in a little bit of contact there at the end, but
yeah, Aiden Steinbugle wanted to push off, and you're not going to get that call very often.
no.
It's got to be very, very blatant. But Pac Adams just throws it up in the air, tries to let his playmakers run under it. They work sometimes.
He drops back again, this time out to the flat. And again, number 54 for the Mountain
Connor
Lions.
Reimer just holding on for dear life. He didn't let him go, though.
No, and it took a while, though, for some other Mountain Lions to get over there to make sure it was taken care of. And we got about a minute left here in the first half. Again, 23-17, Altoona. Allderdice looking at 3rd and 7 from their own 34. Pac Adams looking downfield again, under some pressure, and he fumbles, and Altoona recovers. And that's a huge break for Altoona here. With 44 seconds left, they get the ball on the Allderdice 30-yard line.
2 timeouts left.
Edwin Franklin picks up that loose ball.
Even if they get a field goal, that would put them up more than 1 score.
So 1st and 10, they have a man in motion. They give it to him. And wow, another loss. Man, Altoona just struggling. Aiden Steinbugle there.
It's one thing to lose a couple. They're losing 5, 6 every play. And they weren't before. How did this game turn like this? It's truly amazing.
This is where it's tough. You got a lot of young kids trying to keep the momentum up, trying to keep their heads in the game, and
yeah, you still have to execute everything. And this is just what we were talking about with Allderdice earlier. You can't have that woe is me, here we go again attitude that you gotta step up, stop the momentum, make something happen. do your own job. One person can't score, all
Yeah.
these points and prevent all these points. You have to do your own job.
So 2nd and 15 after the loss of 5. 35 seconds left. Altoona 23, Allderdice 17.
I'd be happy to give it to the fullback up the middle. There's some protection.
And he does have someone wide open. Oh, right through the hands of Avery McCauley, I believe.
That's
Or no,
Pettucci.
Pettucci, yeah, Nick Pettucci.
It would have been a nice catch. It's one he could have had maybe, but it would have been a nice catch. 3rd and 15, the Mountain Lions still have a timeout, so they can do whatever they want and still try to get a field goal off. I think this is too far. They have to get probably 10 yards to have a shot at a field goal.
29 seconds left. 23-17 Altoona. 3rd and 15. Low snap, bobbled by Marcus Day. And he only gets about a yard back of what the original loss of 5 there. And
Maybe run it down, call timeout, and try to throw in for the end zone? Or is he just going to be content to let it go? Might as well run a play. That's what they're going to do. Call timeout with 2 seconds left here and run a play on 4th down. They're going to try a field goal?
yeah, I guess they are. Eisel's coming out.
He has a 51-yarder in him.
We're going to see if he does.
Just 5 more yards would have been.
Yeah.
Now, the bad thing about this is when you're trying to kick this far, you have a tendency to drive the ball low, which can get blocked, which they can run back for a score. So this might be the longest field goal try an Altoona kicker has tried in a long, long, long time. Maybe since Tim Long. 51-yard attempt. And they have a return guy back. If it's short, he can catch it and return. Maybe not. You can't. Because in the end zone, you can't do that in high school. You can't run it out of the end zone. So he'd have to catch it at the 1. That's the only way he can run it back, I think. Interesting, though.
So
if I was Allderdice, I'd be thinking maybe they're going to fake it.
Yeah.
I'd put a guy back just to be safe. They have a couple guys back.
So 2 seconds left here in the first half. Andrew Eisel attempting a 51-yard field goal. Good snap. And it's going to be way short.
Yeah, probably 5 more yards would have given them a chance. But hey, it was a good try.
Yeah. So the Mountain Lions go in at halftime up by 6, 23-17. So Chris and I will take a break here at halftime, and you will get to see the Altoona Area High School Marching Band under the direction of Mr. Larry Detweiler. Enjoy.
proudly present the Altoona Area High School Marching Band under the field direction of Drum Major Mae Wonderly. The majorettes are led by Head Majorette Kelly Chipperfield. The Silks are led by Head Silk Taya Edgeworthy and assisted by Co-Head Silk Abby Auerbach. The featured twirler is Kaylee Galarno. Throughout this football season, the band will be performing a visit to the zoo, in which every song contains the name of an animal in its title. Tonight's show opens with the 1973 hit of Elton John, Crocodile Rock. The show continues with the 2013 release of Elvis the Bot. And tonight's show concludes with Katy Perry's hit that was also released in 2013, Dark Horse. Ladies and gentlemen, the Altoona Area High School Marching Band. And now, on Altoona. Altoona Area School District Music Staff Assistant Anastasia Hall, Major Advisors Kelly Detweiler, Silk Advisor Lisa Moore, Percussion Instructor Mike Baker, the Band Assistant Drew Yingling, and Band Director Mr. Larry Detweiler. Your attention please, Samantha Rhodes, please report to the flagpole. Samantha Rhodes to the flagpole. We've got the winning number of the 50-50. It's up on the big board worth $582. Report to the flagpole if you've got this number. 6, 8, 9, 0, 1, 0. That's 6, 8, 9, 0, 1, 0. If you've got it, report to the flagpole, $582. 6, 8, 9, 0, 1, 0. Halftime stats, first downs, 4 each for Altoona and Allderdice. Net rushing out to 19 yards. Allderdice 48, 1 of 4 passing, 40 yards for Altoona. 6 of 12 for 102 for Allderdice. 59 yards total offense for Altoona, 150 for Allderdice. No turnovers for the Mountain Lions. 2 for Allderdice. Mountain Lions penalized 15 yards and Allderdice penalized 35.
All right, I think we are back here getting ready for third quarter action. The Mountain Lions up 23-17, Chris. It was a great first quarter for the Mountain Lions and then a horrible second quarter for the Mountain Lions.
The Mountain Lions got a safety quick with 8 minutes to go in the first. Then a 40-yard pass from Marcus Day to Rossi Pinkston. And a scoop and score from Trevor Manley at a 4-yard score at 4 minutes. And 3 minutes later, a 5-yard run after another fumble. And 23-0 Mountain Lions, just like that. Then the script got flipped.
Yeah.
Mountain Lions did nothing in the second quarter, had a terrible quarter. Snapped the ball to the end zone for a safety and got Allderdice on the board. This is all in the second now. Then a 27-yard pass from Pac Adams to Caldwell at the 7-minute mark, and 1-yard run from Darwin at the 3-minute mark. Now it's 23-17. Allderdice scores all their points in the second. Mountain Lions scored all their points in the first, and here we are, a relatively even game now when it looked like it could have been a laugher
Yeah.
at the beginning.
So we will get ready to start the third here, as Andrew Eisel will get ready to kick it away for the Mountain Lions as received.
And they have not been wanting to kick the ball to number 4, Savion Randolph, who has a couple scores already this year.
So Eisel will again just pooch it. Uh-oh. And they Kyle Murray on the stop of Dijon Hall at about a 4-yard return. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Allderdice on their own 39-yard line here with 11:57 left here in the third quarter. And Pac Adams with the handoff to Caldwell, who will pick up 3 on the play.
Darwin on the carry. Number 24.
Strap on the stop for the Mountain Lions. 11:30 left here in the third. 2nd and 7 on the 42 for Allderdice. And a pickup for the first down.
Darwin, number 6, the ball carrier.
Darwin cuts
By
back
Nazir Darwin, yeah.
into the big open hole there and gets the first down for Allderdice.
On the tackle. Gain of 10 on the play. 1st and 10 in Mountain Lion territory after 48.
So 11 minutes left here in the third. 1st and 10 on the Mountain Lion 48. They go right back to the same play, and a pickup
Nazir Darwin, the ball carrier.
of about 5.
Abe Steinbugle with the stop. Gain of 4.
Wow, I didn't think he got that far, to be honest.
I don't
with
think
you.
he got that far either. They
I don't know how that
marked it that way from the beginning, the far side of the field.
Nazir Darwin, number 6, the ball carrier.
So Darwin carries that one for
At a point.
Middle of the Mountain Lion,
maybe a gain of 1.
Mountain Lion line did a good job there, poured in on that stop, plugging the gap. 3rd and 5.
3rd down and 5.
Look for Allderdice to probably put the ball in the air.
And they do, and low throw.
Pass intended for Dijon Hall.
Had Hall open out there, but threw it low.
Mountain Lions brought a couple extra blitzers. Allderdice did a great job picking up the blitz. There was lots of time for Pac Adams. He just made a low throw, couldn't complete the pass. Looks like they'll probably kick it away here.
So what do we got here?
Illegal substitution. Allderdice had too many.
That'll help the Mountain Lions take Allderdice back another 5 yards. And it's a short kick that takes a Allderdice bounce there, and it's going to go down to about the 11.
He's getting down low on that one. I think he's going to try to blow it further. That was interesting.
That was very interesting. 9:18 left here in the third. 23-17. Mountain Lions take over. 1st and 10 from their own 12.
Let's see what adjustments the Mountain Lions made at halftime here to get a few people blocked, get some yardage.
And they pitch out to Avery McCauley, I believe. And he is going to lose some yards on that play.
It just takes a long time for that guy to get from all the way over there. The guys don't stay on their blocks long enough for that to work.
So 2nd and 12 on their own 9 for the Mountain Lions with 8:44 left here in the third quarter. This time Marcus Day is going to try and cut it back, and he gets back to the original line of scrimmage. So it'll be 3rd and 10.
Once again, deep in your own territory, 3rd and long. Your offense is not made to pick up 10-yard first downs very often. Do what you do, but take care of the ball and punt it away. Make Allderdice beat you, don't beat yourself.
Late pitch. Oh, my goodness. And I think Allderdice got it. It's still
loose. And that's exactly what I just said.
Yeah.
You got to catch the ball first. And the ironic thing is he had space out here. You have to catch the ball first.
He shot hard. Picked up the loose ball.
So Allderdice looking at a super short field here. 1st and goal on the 3.
At the 3.
And they tied up. 23-23.
The quarterback.
Pac Adams with the 2-yard run. Extra point, the kicker, he looked a little shaky. Number 40, Will Kuntz. No good. Stays tied.
Once again, check your ticket stubs for the 50-50. The winning number up on the big board, 68901. 689-010. If you've got it, report to the flagpole. 50-50 worth $582.
So the Mountain Lions have to find a way to get some offense going here in this ball game. Number 16, Noah Johnson, to kick off for Allderdice. Kyle Murray back for the Mountain Lions.
7:49 left here. And it's up.
Murray hits that hole quickly and tries to get through, but just got brought down. Decent field position for the Mountain Lions out the 38-yard line.
So with 7:43 left, 1st and 10 from their own 38 for the Mountain Lions. We're all tied at 23. Give it to the fullback.
And that, you know, I just said that at the end of the half too, that the fullback has been non-existent. The fullback needs to be part of this offense. Right there was 4. You get 4 3 times, it's a first down. I know I teach math. You know,
2nd and 6.
you'll take 4.
Approaching the 7-minute mark in a third. Again, they give it up the middle and get another 3-yard gain. So it'll be 3rd and 3. Ball on the 45 of the Mountain Lions.
We've got a 50-50 winner. Congratulations to Connie Gingrich. She's the winner on 50-50.
That play, wow. That was a great
Individual effort by Day to get that.
He was dead to rights back there, and he's a big boy, hard to bring down.
That's the first down in quite some time for the Mountain Lions.
First down, Altoona, first and 10 to 49.
So something to build off of.
6:25 here left in the third. We are tied at 23. 1st and 10 for the Mountain Lions. And they give it to the fullback. He picks up 6.
Here's his stop on the carry.
Yeah, that's kind of what's been missing lately.
Back by Vontae Jackson. Gain of 6.
Getting some rhythm going here offensively, and that's big.
4 at the 45.
And again, great run.
Pick up a 14.
Gain of 14.
Marcus Day,
Gain on the carry.
he'll pick up 6.
Your attention, please. Check if you watch a set of keys. We have a set of keys.
And those gains on first down, 4, 5, and 6 yards. That's key.
Yeah, that's huge
They
for
keep,
them.
they get stuck behind the chains, they're not explosive enough to come out and get first downs when it's, second and third and long.
So 4:33 left here in the third quarter. We're all tied at 23, 2nd and 4 for the Mountain Lions. Give up the middle again, and he's going to be real close to a first down.
Punishing run by Ethan Stroup there. That's physical football right there. 3rd and short here. A long one. Quarterback sneak. That's a 6-yard quarterback sneak.
Yeah.
You'll take that any day.
And the fans starting to get a little fired up here. Tied at 23, 3:46 left here in the third. 1st and 10 for the Mountain Lions. And Allderdice tries to stop the momentum here with a timeout. The Mountain Lions come out finally getting some great rhythm here on offense.
Physical football. That's what they were missing. They were trying to finesse this offense with the flips and the pitches, and to be honest with you, they don't have a lot of team speed.
No.
They're better off the grind, and that's exactly what they're doing right here. And that's what I expected. When we said this before, earlier in the game, they got to tackle and possess the ball and grind it out. And this is exactly what I expected. Allderdice a little gassed. You're right, they stopped the momentum, but they're also gassed. It's hard play after play after play when they're getting 4-6 on you, 4-6, 8, 3.
So 3:46 left here in the third, 1st and 10.
Oh, and wide open. Patucci.
Beautiful play.
Halfback pass. Aiden Steinbugle to Nick Patucci. 16-yard touchdown pass. Great call. That was a great call right
Yeah, that was a big momentum change there to get it up 29-23. And Andrew Eisel in to kick the extra point here.
Looks like the wing on the left side moved. They'll have to push him back and try it again. And this could be, the Mountain Lions with Eisel kicking. Andrew Eisel is a weapon, and Allderdice really doesn't have a kicker. It might force them to try to go for 2. It could come down to this in a 1-touchdown game like this at the end.
And the kick is up. And looks like it's good. 30-23. 3:41 left here in the third. Mountain Lions regain the lead.
It's turned out to be a very good football game. Not exactly pretty in some stretches, but a close competitive football game. Like we said earlier, we thought it was going to be a laugher at the beginning. Allderdice made a lot of mistakes. We see this all the time. Teams from Pittsburgh, teams from Harrisburg, they're used to going 20 minutes to play their away games. Now they have to get in the bus and travel 2 hours. They get off the bus sluggish sometimes. It happens quite a bit.
Yeah.
And it seemed to happen to Allderdice. They woke up in the second quarter, and now we have a ball game here on our hands. Mountain Lions up 7. guys, the back line is a little deeper now. So I would expect Oswald just to pooch it for sure here.
Kicks it to the 30, and they'll drive him out of bounds.
Keyshawn High, fourth down by number 21, Jake Adams.
So Jake Adams on the stop there.
That was good execution. That's how it's supposed to be done.
So 3:38 left here in the third. Allderdice down a touchdown. Taking over 1st and 10 on their own 34. They're looking to throw downfield. And they had a man wide open. It's Savion Randolph, and no one's going to catch him. And all of a sudden, it's a 1-point game again.
66-yard touchdown pass.
66 yards. Touchdown. Number 4, Savion Randolph.
Unbelievable, huh?
Yeah, that was quick. So 30-29 Mountain Lions here with 3:29 left in the third. And looks like they are going to try an extra point here.
Kuntz is going to try it.
And it's good.
So it's good.
Oh, no. No good. No good.
No good.
So it's a 1-point ball game. Just what you said.
Yeah, that's, you take extra points for granted, and they come in to play with a big factor in games like this, without a doubt. Mountain Lions hold on to that slim lead.
Now they got to come back and do it on offense again. (30-29) here. Mountain Lions getting ready to get the ball back with 3:29 left.
Kyle Murray's
in the
been
third.
close to breaking one here. It wouldn't surprise me if he hits the hole this time at full speed and gets through.
And they kick it short. It's going to go out of bounds.
Go out of bounds.
So Altoona will take over here on the 31, or
Should be 30. I don't know. I'm not even going to try.
Or
35,
35.
I think. But last time I wasn't sure what they were doing.
having a issue with the footballs.
Change balls. Turn your mic off. There we go. Is that an Allderdice ball? Oh, they got the wrong balls at the wrong side. Jeez, I hate when that happens.
That was
Confusing.
interesting, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you use your own ball. There shouldn't be that much difference between them, but, you know, you get to use your own ball.
A flag on the play.
Player for Allderdice is down. We got a flag on this one. Probably holding on the mountain lions would be my guess. Some kind of blocking infraction.
Looks like maybe it's just hard to say.
Some lower leg type thing. Vontae Jackson.
So 3:23 left here in the third. 30-29 Mountain Lions. But they just got a 10-yard penalty. So they're looking at 1st and 20. Pitch out to McCauley again.
Oh, that was definitely. Where's the flag on that one?
Wow.
That was after the whistle.
Avery McCauley.
He wasn't out of bounds, I guess.
Jackson with
I
the
thought he
foul.
was out of bounds.
I did too, but apparently he wasn't.
not. Yeah. Anyway, got 5 yards.
Yeah.
So it's 2nd and 15 after all that. So I was, I guess I was confused. It seemed like he was out. Yeah,
Marcus J. Ball carrier.
they're just getting pushed. The middle of the line's getting pushed back. Is
Yeah.
what it is.
By Jackson.
So many of these guys for Altoona are going both ways, and
He's taking up the stop.
Yep.
you know, they're struggling to relieve some guys on the line, give them some breathers. So 2:35 left here in the third. Again, Altoona 30, Allderdice 29. Altoona looking at a 3rd and 17 on a 2-yard loss there.
They're
From their own
anticipating the
28.
snap count. They just punted it on 3rd down. Everybody's yelling 3rd down. He did it on purpose. Maybe not.
33-yard
I'm
punt,
not sure.
4-yard return.
I mean, I get it if he did do it on purpose, because, like, last time they were in that position, they fumbled the ball.
Right. So about 2 minutes left here in the third. 1st and 10 from their own 42 for Allderdice. And they lose 2 on the play.
Now Drew Garman, number 6, the ball carrier.
Darwin had no room on that one. And this is in spurts. The Mountain Lions played like this earlier in this quarter,
Two.
earlier in the first half. where they plug some holes and they make them punt, and that's what they need to do. Can't give up that long pass play.
Oh, they're looking way down again, and this time overthrown.
Pack Adams got hit hard again. He's been getting hit a lot tonight.
He was looking for Dijon Hall on that one, number 2, and overthrew him by a good 10 yards.
Look for the same kind of play.
So 3rd and 12 from their own 40-yard line for Allderdice. 1:18 left here in the 3rd. Altoona 30, Allderdice 29. Great penetration by Rossi Pinkston, but he didn't get him, and then ball just thrown away.
Haley Paz brings up 4th down as well.
So it'll be 4th and 12.
Allderdice doesn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe now it's 11. A little bit of confusion there. It's under 10.
High snap, almost got blocked again. And the ball goes out of bounds. At about the 3rd, we're going to say almost the 40. So Altoona will have good field position here. 1st and 10 from their own 40 with 1:06 left here in the 3rd quarter. Up 30-29.
They need another one of those drives. Now, one thing I noticed is Allderdice is anticipating the snap count in the middle. They change it up and snap it on 2. They probably get them jump off sides.
So Marcus Day looking downfield, but then he decides to run. He'll pick up 6 on the play.
Darwin with the tackle.
50 seconds left here in the 3rd. 30-29. Mountain Lions, 2nd and 4. Oh, nice.
Give the Steinbugle
Nice
on the
play
counter
there.
there.
And he's cramping up a little bit. Gets up, shakes it off.
1st down.
Picked up 6 on the play. We've got 15 seconds left here in the 3rd, so they're probably just going to let it run out. So we got 1 quarter to go. The question is, who's going to show up in the 4th?
Which team's Jekyll and Hyde personality is going to shine through?
But this is when it all matters.
Right? State College and Hollidaysburg play tonight down at State College. That'll be an interesting game of note.
So I guess a big question will be, which team wants to be 1 and 2 more than the other?
Right. State College is beating Hollidaysburg 42-7 in the third quarter right now.
Which is really not surprising.
No, State College is very good.
Yeah. Hollidaysburg lost a lot of players last year, and
Bishop Guilfoyle beating Cambria Heights 30-6 in the fourth. Penn Cambria 24, Johnstown 13. Former Altoona coach at Penn Cambria. Tyrone 14, Bishop Carroll 12. Former Altoona coach at Tyrone.
Altoona just got a penalty.
Oh, that's tough. A penalty after the break like that.
Yeah, Avery McCauley just took off too early.
Oh, it's on
wait,
defense.
Wow.
I think everybody out there thought it was going to be on the offense.
Yeah. That changes things. 1st and 5 for the Mountain Lions. And pickup of about 9 on the play.
Rossi Pinkston, we haven't seen him carry too much tonight. He does a good job at the fullback. Tough runner.
So 11:50 left here in the game. Altoona 30, Allderdice 29. 1st and 10 for the Mountain Lions on the Allderdice 34. And we got some movement. It's going to bring Altoona back 5 yards.
They can't stand prosperity.
Nope.
Now, instead of getting 4 at a clip, you got to get 5 at a clip.
This time Marcus Day holds on to it.
And there's 10 of
He'll
it.
pick up 10. That's a huge gain.
Or 9 anyway.
Looks like shoes coming off. Get that back on. 10:50 left here in the game. 2nd and 6 for the Mountain Lions. Ball on the Allderdice 30.
Ooh.
Flag of the play.
That is way downfield for some kind of blocking issue. A hold or a push in the back or something.
Rossi Pinkston got stopped dead in his tracks
did.
there. Man.
That was a big hit.
Incidental face mask on the offense.
Face mask.
Penalty, replay the down.
While blocking. That's weird.
Yeah.
Got his hands up, I guess. You don't see that very often.
No. 10:38 left in the ball game. 2nd and 8 for the Mountain Lions. This time Marcus Day holds on to it. He'll pick up 2 on the play.
Rossi Pinkston on the carry.
Now
Or
this
no, that
is,
was Pinkston?
I don't know. I thought it was Day,
Yeah,
but
I think Marcus Day held that.
this is no man's land, so you're probably going for it here. So you got to get, 5 yards in 2 plays. That's your mentality here. You'd like to get it all, but
About 9:40 left in the ball game. 3rd and 5 for the Mountain Lions. They give it to Pinkston. He's going to get it in 1. That's good.
first down.
First down, Mountain Lions. Takes it down to the 28. Or 23, I'm sorry.
And they just moved it up. Big first down there for the Mountain Lions.
Give it to Pinkston again. He will maybe pick up 1 on the play.
Now, if I'm down here, I'm thinking they can't even make an extra point. They're not kicking a field goal. So a field goal really doesn't do you any good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I would probably go for it. Why would you kick a field goal? It doesn't help you, right? I mean, you might say I would take the points and maybe you'll get another score later, but in my mind, I think you got to go for a touchdown because they're not going to kick a field goal.
No. Marcus Day on the keeper.
Marcus Day, the box area.
It's a little too hesitant in that hole.
Yeah.
And he got hit low. He's limping. He's okay. He's shaking it off. Allderdice player down, though. That's number 2, Dijon Hall. They just giving him a water break? It's not that hot, is it?
I don't think.
This is strange. The referees are all about keeping the game moving typically. It's
So we got 8:20 left in the ball game. Mountain Lions up 30-29, looking at a 3rd and 6. Clock starts moving again.
Guess it was a water break.
Nothing doing there. Maybe a 2-yard gain. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Drop on the carry.
Eisel says, get me in there, coach. I'm ready. But I think just what we talked about is they're going to go for it here. And this is definitely within his range. This is something he can make, but
Altoona calls a timeout.
now they're going to kick it.
Yeah, looks like they were just trying to get maybe a more manageable 4th down.
Well, I mean, I get you don't want to turn points down. I What if they get a touchdown, you get the field goal here, then you only need a field goal.
Yeah.
So I guess I see it.
So Andrew Eisel attempt a field goal here at 4th and 7. 7:18 left in the ball game. They're up 1. Good snap. The kick is up. And it's good. So the Mountain Lions up 33 to 29, up 4 points with 7 minutes and 11 seconds here to go in the ball game. Defense needs to come up huge.
Yep, that's what it comes down to. Defense has to make some plays, get a stop, get the Mountain Lions the ball back, run 4-minute offense, and finish this thing off. That'd be the perfect script Coach Niedermeyer has drawn up down there. They're way up. You just kick it over their head, a ground ball.
Fielded at the 20. Oh no. Here we go.
Missed tackle
At least
after
6
missed tackle
missed
after
tackles,
missed
yeah.
tackle.
Vivian
Yep.
Randolph on the return. Jake Adams, number 21 in tackler.
Like, that's the only thing you don't want to do.
Yeah, you either got to kick it long or you got
Just blast it like a worm burner away from that guy. I liked what they were doing earlier. Just pooch it short and go tackle the guy inside the 40. If you don't want to kick it to him, that's probably the safest play.
So 7:02 left in the ball game. Altoona 33, Allderdice 29. 1st and 10 for Allderdice from their own 42-yard line. Have a man in motion. And they give it to number 11, Caldwell, I think.
Sean Caldwell, the ball carrier.
He picks up maybe 4 on the play, 3 or 4.
Yeah. Allderdice, they're just going to pick away and then go long. That's what we've seen all night, and that's what they're going to do. Maybe they break one of these runs, but they're just kind of biding time till it's time to go long. That's what they want to do. They want to sling it.
Again, missed tackles.
Sean Caldwell, number 11, the ball carrier.
So Caldwell on carrying it again.
The ball's on the 40. Where's that guy going?
Brandon Schaefer.
And I think he's got cramp. Another cramp.
Yep, looks like another cramp, it looks like.
So 6 minutes and 10 seconds left here in the game.
33-29. I honestly didn't expect 62 points in a close game like this. turned out to be a very entertaining football game. Mountain Lions are going to have to make a stop here.
Allderdice gets out to the outside, gain of 15.
Darwin with 15 on that one. Yeah, it's just big play after big play all of a sudden. It's amazing. Like, they just stopped them. Now it's like, you know, big play after big play for Allderdice. The swings and turns in this game.
This time, Mountain Lions do make a big stop.
Brian Yingling, Edwin Franklin on the stop.
Yeah, Darwin had nowhere to go on that one.
Lots of 3 on the play.
So we're approaching the 5-minute and counting. 5-minute mark in the game, 33-29 Altoona. 2nd and 13 on the 3-yard loss for the Dragons.
And you know this is 4-down territory for them.
Oh, definitely.
Allderdice has to burn another timeout. That could be critical here at the end. That is now a final in State College. 42-7. State College beats Alldaysburg. Bishop Guilfoyle wins 36-12 over Cambria Heights. That's a final. Big game out in the, I think it's in the Cove. Clearfield and Central, 24-21 in the 4th. Clearfield is up 3. Glendale beat Everett 6-2 in 7 innings. Literally, the score was 6-2. That's pretty funny. That's not quite as many points as we have here. And a shout out for my wife. She's from Glendale, so they got a big win up there, the Vikings.
And Allderdice comes up with another big gain there, 6.
And they're on Smith, 9th grader, freshman. 5'9", 160-pound freshman. That's pretty good size for a 9th grader. Solid, thick.
Gain of 11.
Smith breaking more tackles.
And gets run out of bounds, but
J-Rod Smith.
First down to the 12.
3:50 left here in the ball game, 33-29.
Gain of 7.
Well, they had Darwin in the backfield, and he found a little hole and fell forward and got 3 out of it. 2 or 3 when they
So we
had him
got
for a loss.
3:30 left here in the game. 2nd and 8. Altoona needs to come up with a big turnover here.
Pac Adams changing the play here.
Pickup of about 1 maybe.
Poured in there on the tackle again for the Mountain Lions. He has to have double-digit tackles this game. 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7 on the 9 with 2:40 left. Allderdice down 4.
Big defensive stop, loss of a couple.
Brings up 4th down.
Rossi Pinkston with the penetration in the backfield. 4th down. This could be the game.
Yeah, this
they only
could be
have
the
one
play of the
timeout
game.
left. If they don't get a 1st down here or score, they're not going to get the ball back. Not with 1 timeout left.
So minute 53.
They're going to call timeout.
Yeah, and they're going to make it the play of the game.
Yep. Wow. All comes down to the 4th
one
down play. And it's not 4th and short either. It's 4th and 9. Mountain Lions have to cover. I don't think they're just going to hand it off at 4th and 9. I was surprised they haven't passed. They haven't passed a single pass on this drive at all.
No.
Mountain Lions have 2 timeouts left if they would need to use them.
Well, while we have a little break here, I'd like to thank the Mountain Lion Television crew for bringing you tonight's live action. Olivia Waxmonsky, Julia Whiting, Gianna Caputo, Gretchen Messner, and Grace Osmolinski all bringing you the game tonight from Mountain Lion Television. They always do a great job. I think you saw a little inside shot of them at halftime. We got a shot down in the control room there. 1:36, it's coming down to this play right here, 4th and 9. And they're going to throw it. And
He just
the
fell
receiver
down.
just fell over. And he's still down.
Yeah, that was Dijon Hall. He just fell down. Pac Adams just kind of threw it up for him to make a play and use his quickness, and he just fell down out of the break. Mountain Lions take over, no timeouts left. It's just a matter of running a couple plays and holding on to the football.
So 33-29 Mountain Lions with 1:31 left. Again, Allderdice has no timeouts.
Hold on to
the
the ball.
Yes. Don't get penalties. Don't do anything stupid.
Hold on to the ball and kneel. Now you got 40 seconds. Have to snap it 2 more times and that'll be it. Allderdice made a lot of mistakes early. Came back from all those mistakes, but in the end, it was all those mistakes that really cost them, because they played, tremendous on the defensive side of the ball. The Mountain Lions scored on defense and some short drives because of turnovers. Coach Vince Niedermeyer gets his first career win. It's under 40 now. All they have to do is snap it.
And that's great for the Mountain Lions. They move to 1-2 on the season. Allderdice drops to 0-3. So Altoona and Coach Vince Niedermeyer Jr. get their first win here at home at Mansion Park. So congratulations to the Mountain Lions. It was a hard-fought game, but Altoona won it up more in the fourth and did a great job. So final score here at Mansion Park, Altoona 33, Allderdice 29. I'd like to thank Chris Strawmeyer, and again, the Mountain Lion Television crew, Olivia Waxmonsky, Julia Whiting, Gianna Caputo, Gretchen Messner, and Grace Osmolinsky. We will see you in 2 weeks again here at Mansion Park. Have a great evening, folks.